surface, I was like, I'm doing it live in Facebook and live again on YouTube, and I'm not sure who's watching it where. I'll just post the link to the YouTube video. The person who the document is named after is not in here, but that's okay. Let me share my screen and we can get started. Ibrahim, if you're watching this repeat, where'd you go? Okay, there. All right, guys, let me know if you're able to see my screen.
Yeah, I see your screen.
Thank you, Veronica. Okay, so can you guys walk me through what do you think had gotten us to this point? What were we doing before we got to this point where we're now looking at what looks like Ibrahim's conversion services, creative strategy, and that's how much Ibrahim is charging. How did we get here? Do you guys remember?
I think it was the Upwork math, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not mistaken. You're on the right track. How did we determine that this would be Ibrahim's milestone 1? This would be the cost of the milestone, and this is what the milestone would entail. And when you're looking at it like this, what does it tell you? Guys who are watching us on YouTube, anything you want to add? There's no wrong answer.
I don't know. It looks like a packaged it's like a service package. A package of your services, and yeah.
You're on the right track. You're on the right track. All right. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, we're gonna move along quickly so that Bongani can get his money worth. Veronica, thank you so much also for showing up last week, Friday. Unfortunately, I just did not have electricity. Thanks for showing up though to the group sessions inside the paid squad. I appreciate it, and I do see who shows up, so I really appreciate that. Don't forget to book your one-on-one this week. I've already had a one-on-one with Moray. Really want to have one with you. Jenica, if you're watching this, don't forget to book your one-on-one. Kaya, don't forget to book your one-on-one. So many people mustn't forget. Who am I forgetting? Pearl, don't forget to book your one-on-one. Tabile, as soon as you're done with your course, come back, book your one-on-one. Balisa, don't forget to book your one-on-one. Okay, all the one-on-one announcements are out of the way. So exactly, as you said, Veronica, we were looking at setting up packages, and we were looking at creative strategies. So if I say, where did we get this from? I'm going to quickly go to the history, show full history. I don't mind sharing my whole search history with the internet. We're going to go all the way to Tuesday last week. So this is Thursday. Tuesday. Okay, so if you look, we did the math, the Upwork math as mentioned by Veronica, but the other thing was we did a search for creative strategy, right? And then it was based on something. Okay, if you look here, it's a freelancer profile. Freelancer profile, creative strategy. Is any of that ringing any bells for anyone? Let me see if there's anything more that I'm missing. Okay, no, we're not missing anything. Okay, great. So I'm going to close this then. So we were here. We had verified that creative strategy is something that a lot of clients actually look for from freelancers, right? And we went and we did part 1 of it. Slightly rhyming. We went and we did part 1 of it. Milestone 1. This is the one that's worth 60%. When we were looking at it on Upwork Math, let me know if I'm going too fast or too slow. Remember, we were looking at milestone 1. we're charging 60% for milestone 1, and that's $13.81 and 25 cents. What did we say here? Oh, we said $17.22. Okay, let me just see to make sure this is the wrong spreadsheet. I'm not sure, doesn't matter. Okay, so we said it was $17.22 for the whole thing. $17.22, and here we have, if you look at the spreadsheet, $17.27, give or take. So I mean, currency fluctuations have happened.
Oh,
So- Okay, Brian.
you are boring.
So we had some currency fluctuations happening, and that is the reason why things look kind of crazy over here. Can you see that? So that is the reason why. Okay, now we know milestone 1 is going to cost $13.78. Now we're going to go back, and I hope that person was not referring to me, Brian. I'm not boring, I'm rich. $13.81 and 26 cents. Do you see that? So let's see if it kind of collaborates here. $13.78. Veronica's laughing. Listen, bored people get paid, okay? So you can be boring as long as you get paid. And so if you look here, it's very close. We've had some currency fluctuations, but it's very close. This is real time, guys. These are real time numbers. I wish I was lying to you, but the dollar-rand exchange rate changes all the time. Okay, so now we're going to do milestone 2 because we handled milestone 1. Milestone 2, according to ChatGPT, we are going to go ahead and put in what that is going to entail. Here, we're going to look at content to understand what's working and what isn't, identifying gaps where opportunities for improvements exist, yada, yada, yada. And then now we're going to go in and do milestone 2. So what I do is I just duplicate it. So I'm going to click here, and then move it down here. And I'm going to call it milestone 2. Welcome back, Veronica. Okay, we'll wait. And there we go. So now the next part, well, we've got 2 Veronicas. This is good. The next part of milestone 2, because we've done conversion optimization. We asked ChatGPT, can you guys recall? We asked ChatGPT to split the project into only 2 milestones. And the very first one was conversion optimization breakthrough, right? Remember that part? Hey, Brian, do you remember that part?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you remember what part 2 was supposed to be, Ibrahim? Hello? Veronica, do you remember what part 2 was supposed to be?
Part 2 of what? Sorry, I missed that.
The second milestone of, second milestone.
The second milestone.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's here. I see it. It says conversion optimization part 2.
That was milestone 1. So milestone 1, we were supposed to do the
Oh,
conversion.
okay.
Yes. So you remember that part?
I don't remember the second milestone.
I'm here to jog your memory. Second part was brand voice evolution, right? And remember, we told Neuro that we don't want Miro to tell us the price because we already have the price here. We know that we're going to charge 40%. Technically, we're going to charge 50-50 per milestone, but we'll take 60% off the top. Can you see that? Once the Upwork math is done for you, and then 40% off the top here once the Upwork math is done for you. Does that jog your memory now? And so then when you're doing creative strategy, the second part is going to be the brand voice. So then you're going to be going into the brand's identity, values, audience insights. You're going to be creating the brand voice, right? You're going to be ensuring that all the platforms, whether they're on X or Twitter, whether they're on Threads, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, whether they're on all those platforms, it is all cohesive. That is part of strategy. That is part of the creative strategy. So then we're going to go here. Milestone 2, we know what it is, contents, this part here. Does anybody want to take a wild guess using what, I almost said Beyonce, what Veronica told us? Yeah, you want Beyonce. Does anybody kind of want to take a wild guess to understand what exactly this is called when it's sent to a client? Veronica?
Can you come again, please?
So I want to send this when it's all said and done for my creative strategy. I'm going to send this to the client because they have a budget of like $2,000 and I've gone ahead and created this. What is this called when I send this to them?
Oh, upselling?
I like upselling. But I've broken down what is in each milestone. This is milestone 1 and this is milestone 2.
Oh, you're talking about the milestones. I
So
don't
what is it
understand.
called?
This is a creative strategy, right?
And then I broke it down nicely for them. This is my
Your package, your packages.
exactly. This is my package, and I've broken everything down nicely in my package so that they can understand what they're getting. And what they're getting is called. Bongani is about to hop off. Before Bongani leaves, we're going to call it deliverables, all right? Even though we wrote here contents, we want the clients to know that for my creative strategy, which clients are willing to pay up to $2,000 for, they're going to get the following deliverables. So now when you ask yourself, how do I get paid more than $1,000 in less than 5 days? It's all broken down for you nicely using a combination of ChatGPT as well as Upwork math. And if you're not sure if clients are going to be willing to pay you for whatever service it is, here's where you go, right? I want to show you guys. Here is, let's sign in again. But here's where you go to find that information. I have to hop onto a call myself, like right now. Right now. Okay.
Please excuse me. I'm joining on 2 devices because one, my laptop doesn't have audio at all, so I'm trying to
No problem.
see everything on the
I
laptop.
was wondering about
So I
that.
just missed the last part.
So what I wanted to say to you guys here is that when you look at the creative strategy and a client says, I have a budget of $2,000, you're going to go ahead in the original proposal that you send them and send them a proposal for 1,722. And then you're going to say to them, remember this sentence, detailed or milestones after client discussion. Do you guys remember that phrase that we put in? And then once they've had a conversation with you, like, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what all of those things, because you've gone ahead and given them this budget. You gave them this budget. You're going to break the budget down like this using your Upwork spreadsheet. Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because your Upwork spreadsheet has already broken down the cost of the milestones for you, easy breezy. So now all you have to do is take it and put it in a format that's digestible for your clients. Then the question was, well, then how will I know what services to offer? Like, where did I get creative strategy from? Can you guys remember, Ibrahim? Can you remember, where did I get creative strategy from as a service? Quickly, before Bongani goes. Bongani, do you remember, where do I get creative strategy as a service from? Where did I get this? Did I just think creative strategy?
Under copywriting?
On my? Can you repeat that, please?
Under copywriting? Under the skills? The related skills?
Okay, so I went to sales copywriting.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Skills,
Can you hear
okay.
me?
Oh, okay. So I got creative, thanks Ibrahim. So I got creative strategy under sales copywriting services. Do you guys understand that? When you put together your skills and your expertise on your profile, the services that the clients want you to offer are already here, right? And then if you're not sure about these services, you go to something called deliverables, right? You can deliver a video sales letter. You can deliver competitive analyses. You can deliver sales and marketing collateral. You can deliver a digital ad campaign. You can deliver sales copy. You can deliver brand guidelines. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? So whenever you wonder, what services can I offer? All you have to do is you go to your skills and expertise on your specialized profile, as Ibrahim has directed us to go. And under that service will be all the services you can offer. And under deliverables will be all the deliverables that you can offer. And under industry will be all the industries that you can service. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So Upwork essentially does all the work for you. So we've got creative strategy done. What about sales writing? If I wanted to deliver sales writing into 2 separate milestones, Veronica, how would I deliver it as a copywriter? Let's say sales writing is the very next thing that I want to do. How would I deliver it?
You would ask GPT to break it down into milestones.
Well done. Well done. So we are going to break it down into 2 separate milestones. Why do I keep saying 2 separate milestones? So I said here, you're an expert sales copywriter and you offer creative strategy services. What 2 milestones does the service include? So again, you know, what works for the goose is good enough for the gander. We're going to say to GPT again. We already said you're an expert sales copywriter, and now we know GPT has a memory, guys. If you didn't know this before, fun fact, ChatGPT now remembers. So we don't have to tell it you're an expert sales copywriter. Instead, you're going to say, you offer, what was the service again? Sales copywriting?
Sales copy.
You
Yes.
offer, okay, you offer sales copy. What 2 milestones does this service entail? And then let's see what wonderful GPT says. Probably going to give us a whole thing, right? Conversion optimization. It did this. So let's see what it tells us this time. Sales copy strategy and framework deliverable. Hey, it's so clever. Figured out that I didn't want it in the old format. So now you can see we're going to offer sales copy strategy and framework deliverables. Now, as a copywriter, I don't ever think, or I don't ever plan on charging my clients for one piece of copy more than like $200 per piece of copy, like per piece of copy. If I'm going to create a landing page, that's various different types of copy. There's hero copy, there's lots of different types of sales copy and sales psychology that goes into that. So obviously there's going to be a way to do that. But if you look here, it's going to say sales copy strategy and framework development, or what I like to call the draft, right? And then you're going to have the implementation and optimization of sales copy, which is writing the compelling, persuasive copy, implementing copy across relevant platforms, like your landing pages, email campaigns, ads, etc. Now, this is for, can you guys see when we say landing pages, email campaigns, ads, this is a bulk. This is a bulk sale. It's not landing page copy. It's not email copy. If it's email copy, then you have your draft, your final. Do you guys get it? But because it's different types of material, this is bulk. Now we can actually ask for a lot more money. Does that make sense? So now let's go back to the market and see how much the market is willing to offer us for sales copy. So the last time it was creative strategy. Now let's see how much the market is willing to offer us for sales copy. Hopefully I don't have any embarrassing moments on this call. I need medicine like yesterday. Okay, so as you can see, it runs the gamut from Facebook ads, to ad copy, to sales copywriting. Now we want fixed price, and we are not available for anything less than $1,000. So I'm going to say we are unavailable for anything less than $1,300 according to our spreadsheet. And there we go. Let's see. Okay, so about $2,000. Now then the question becomes, what if I wrote down sales copy and then I don't see sales copy here, like at all? Right, here we have social media marketing, email marketing, marketing strategy, email automation, all of that. My question to you is, as a copywriter, what if I wrote sales copy and it doesn't show up at all? Instead, I've got sales funnels, everything but. What do I do? Ibrahim, do you know? What do I do?
Please, can you repeat your question?
So I wrote here that I'm searching for projects that have to do with sales copy. But I'm looking at these skills tags and I'm not seeing anything that has anything to do with sales copy. Do you see it says WordPress, Japanese, English to Japanese, translation, all of that. So I don't see sales copy anywhere. What do I do?
Maybe we can look at the skills under the searches.
So which skills would I pick? Because if you look, Facebook advertising, social media advertising, WordPress, translation, okay. Creative copywriting, marketing strategy, social media marketing. So social media marketing has kind of shown up
Yes,
twice.
Copyright. What of copyright?
Let's keep looking and see if we see copywriting again. map. There it is, twice. And email copywriting. Okay, so we can offer, instead of saying sales copy, we can offer copywriting services. Do you guys understand how that happened?
Yes.
Ibrahim, you understand, Veronica? Excellent.
Yeah.
So now we know we're going to offer copywriting services and done. Now we're going to go back to GPT. You never get tired of this part. It's fun. And you're going to say you offer copywriting services. What 2 milestones does this service entail? Okay. Because now we know copywriting is actually in demand from the market. And then we keep going. Let's see. Content strategy development. That's a good one. And then the second one is copy creation and performance review. Brilliant. Now, the reality is for copywriting, you can pay a whole lot more than $1,300. Let's see what the market says. $2,000, $1,500, $3,000, $2,500. All right, so let's put it at, since you can get even up to 3,000, let's put our rate at 2,500. So let's say I want to walk away with 2,500, or I want to walk away with like $2,000. Done, right? At the end of the project, this is the amount that I want. This is my goal amount. Or my goal amount in ZAR should be something like 32,000. Something like that. Let's see. No, Siri. No need. Right? Does anybody know what $2,000 is in South African rands? It's about 38,042.20, right? So we're going to say 38.43. And that is the amount that we want at the end of the project. Nothing to the calculator. Okay, good. There we go. It's about give or take. It's not quite what we want. It's about give or take $2,000, kind of. But there we go. So that means the very first milestone will have to be this much, 60%. And the second milestone will have to be this much, 40%. Let's see, 38.43. Oops. That's right. Okay, that looks way better. That looks way better. And now this is all we're asking. It's less than 2.5, which is fine. So now we're going to say for copywriting, we're going to charge 2.4465. Do you guys see that? So then we're going to go back to Ibrahim's creative strategy thing, right? We're just going to call it Ibrahim's, what do we call it? Veronica? Ibrahim's copywriting services. Right? Is that right? Or should we name it something else?
I think it's fine. It's-
Okay. And if you want to, of course, you can include certain information here, but don't really, because it goes against Upwork's terms of service. I don't know what kind of information it includes, maybe a social media, a social group, but as far as contact information, do not do it. It'll just land you in hot water. And we'll call this one copywriting. And the price was 2.4 something. Can you guys remember?
$2.48. Thank you.
Okay. 480. Okay, that's totally fine. And remember, we went to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gave us our 2 milestones. So milestone 1 would be our content strategy development. And then milestone 2 would be our copy creation and performance review. Boom, done. And these are still services that are still very, very needed, right? It's not like you guys are making it up. It's not like you guys are thumb sucking it. Even now, even with all the AI tools in the world, you still need someone to take a look and make sure that things are optimized, and to also monitor how content or copy is performing, and to double down and respond and engage with people if people are engaging with the content. You still need human beings. So to say that copy.ai or any of these other artificial intelligence tools have made copywriting redundant, it's not really true. In fact, if anything, now copywriters can charge even more money for it, because if we go back here, that is exactly what the market says. The market is dictating that copywriters should charge, as you can see, a minimum of $2,000. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And that is our continuation on how to figure out which services to provide. So I have to hop to a meeting straight after this. And then I have another one in 41 minutes. I don't know if you guys were able to see that while I was sharing my screen. So Veronica, anything new that you learned today? Could you share with us?
Yeah, actually, I went ahead and created a creative strategy for my niche, but then I'm just realizing now that it has to align with the skills under my profile. I didn't get that last time, so yeah, that's
So
good.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to your profile and we're gonna edit it, and we're gonna add in, let Upwork fill it in. That part, I didn't fill it in myself. It's one of the live videos. So just check out the video that says something to do with copywriters. Anything to do with copywriters. This has been the copywriters era right now. Everything has been to do with copywriting. So just the very first copywriting video, watch that one, and then just follow along with us, and you'll see how we set up which skills go under skills and expertise, and then how we pick and choose the services we are going to offer. But it's a search, as Ibrahim showed you. And if you type in sales copy and you get nothing for sales copy, you look at which one shows up straight after. And Ibrahim pointed out to us, listen, forget all the other stuff. What about copywriting? Copywriting keeps showing up. And yeah, copywriting really did show up. So copywriting.
Amazing. That was good. Thank you.
Excellent. Ibrahim, anything new that you learned today? Mr. Yaya, anything new that you learned today? I think Ibrahim went into the nap. Okay, thank you guys. Veronica, please don't forget to
I'm
book your
here.
one-on-one. Okay, hi.
Hello?
What did you learn today? Anything new? Hi.
I said, can I apply this same strategy to my email marketing niche?
Hell yeah, absolutely. You can apply that to email marketing, create the same type of services card that we just did for email marketing. Go to your ChatGPT and say, you are an expert at email marketing. You're going to provide the following service, break it down into 2 milestones. and then price the milestones accordingly. And I promise you, you will get paid more than $1,000 in less than 5 days.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And don't forget to watch all the other videos if you're not sure how to set up your profile. Any other questions, Ibrahim?
Yeah, actually, I just got another a badge yesterday. Job success score,
Whoa.
100%.
100% job success score. Yes, this is what we want to see. Come to the paid squad. We're waiting for you. Veronica, speaking of paid squad, please don't forget to book your one-on-one. I want to see where we are with it so that we can get you to your 5 figures.
Is there any form of discount? Actually, I would have to wait till next month before I can join.
Well, there's no
Because
discount right now.
Okay,
But
okay. Because
let me see. If you refer 5 people, and we've done this before, was it with you, Veronica, when we gave Balisa a discount?
Yes.
Okay, Veronica, don't kill us. How much of a discount should we give Ibrahim if 5 other people join with him?
30.
30% off?
Yeah.
What do you think, Ibrahim? 30% off if 5 other people enroll with you?
You said 50% off?
He's hearing
No,
50%.
30.
Veronica? Veronica says 30 if 5 other people enroll with you.
Okay, but I will have to wait till next month because actually this month I will be too busy with fasting and Ramadan. So I won't have time to, so it's have to be next month.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good for you. No problem. No problem. We support everyone here. We support everyone.
Okay, so after Ramadan. So the 30% of still stand after Ramadan?
Mhm.
Okay.
30%
Okay.
off, 5 people enroll with you. Don't forget, Veronica, thank you so much again. Book your one-on-one. I'm very curious to see where you are.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been sending proposals like crazy and I'm getting viewed. So
Good. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Just so that I can prepare for tomorrow. What would you like to talk about, Ibrahim? Should we focus on your niche, your exact niche, which is email marketing? Veronica, what do you think?
yeah, I'd like to see that too.
Okay, email marketing it is. Guys, thank you for joining me. We're out in kind of record time, sort of, kind of. So I'll see you guys tomorrow where we look at email marketing and how to set things up the same way we did with copywriting, but this time for email marketing. Sound good?
Sounds good. Thank you.